What's up, guys, and all mis amigos, all my YouTube and all my followers? Right now we're at West World and here in Scottsdale, Arizona. I'm with my homeboy D.
What's up, man?
Let's go in. Let's go have some fun. Let's start the show. Alright, guys, and what's up?
Check that out.
And today we're going to be over at Westworld Campground that's located in Scottsdale, Arizona. And that's where they have all their Europa, including the professional bodybuilders, powerlifters, strongman. They do this once a year. It's just a tremendous honor to be here. I also invited my homeboy Darius, but we all call him D. He's into the gym as well for himself, and at the same time, my camera guy, my nephew, was, I'm just so happy of all three, two of them, excuse me, I know I'm like the number third and everything, but I'm just happy to be here and everything. So this is like a wonderful treat. It's kind of like going to the car show, or like a one of those greater events, but it's just all fitness. As you can see right there, that's where they do the yoga. Es como yo dije, como estamos llegando en Westworld Campo. Lo que ellos hacen mucho los competiciones de la bodybuilding y los pesos con fuerzas, y también hay muchos adentro ahí. En Invitar, mi buen amigo Darius está mucho dentro del gimnasio, y también mi sobrino también, de que él quería mirar mucho esto también. Y estoy muy orgulloso y también feliz que los dos que vinieron también conmigo. Es como mirando a esos tipos como en los dos carros, algunas esos tipos de competencias, pues es todo de adentro, como hacemos los ejercicios del gimnasio. As we're walking around, we see on every booth on left and right, back and forward. And right away I just bumped into Charles Curtis. He's an IFBB pro bodybuilder. I first met him, it was in 2018 Expo. If I remember, it was a cultural expo. So it was great seeing him and everything. So, muy, muy bien para la mirada. Se llama Charles Curtis. Es una profesional de bodybuilding y muy orgulloso para mirarlo también. As we were walking around, I realized there was a another federation of company of powerlifting competition that was happening right there. It was the USAPL, and I've always said to myself I always wanted to do a competition of the Europa by that federation. So one day I would get my chance to do it. And that way I'm not traveling too far or anything that way. So ese es el tipo de federación que yo quería hacer la competencia. Los Estados Unidos se pesa la fuerza a la gente. Y yo siempre quería hacer ese tipo de competencia. Así que no estamos muy lejos. As we were walking, we saw the Europa of the Phoenix bodybuilding show that was happening at the Expo. It kind of gave D a taste of the fitness industry and the sport, what it's all about, what it is bodybuilding, what is the whole game of the rule. He was very curious about it, like how much of a warm welcoming people around us as well, including the whole booth and the athletes, including the locals, including some of the supplement stores that we all go to get our gears as well. So including for the left side of the area. And like I said, they do a lot of things around here. You see wrestling, you see boxing ring, you see brilliant jiu-jitsu as well. And somehow we came across of these guys of the Army Strong, and I was very curious of what was on the ground, and I decided I just wanted to try it out. It's like a doing deadlifts with the dumbbells, but somehow this is like all in bar in one form. So I didn't hesitate at all. Join my channel, Yeah. How you doing? Yeah, we're all good. Like this is the first time, doing my podcast and YouTube. So I'm just sharing, my people, what I do, as a competitor, but coming out, Yeah. So what I have to do. So, we're recruiting, obviously.
10 reps, right? Right now we're deadlift, we gotta beat deadlift, so you gotta get 11. 11. Yeah. 11 reps? Or more. Somebody beat the pull-ups in. Pull-ups right now we got 29. That's the highest. That's the highest. And that's all the way down, all the way up to this one bar. Let's go. I'm Pablo, aka Conoce. Let's get it.
So I was ready to do this deadlift. Guys, I want to be honest with you. I have never done anything like this. So please bear with me. Yo nunca hizo este tipo de ejercicio. Fue mi primera vez. I really didn't have any balance at all with it, but I was just not wanting to give up. Really, it is so hard for me to give up. Nunca yo quería quitear or nada de eso. So right away, I just asked, the guys, hey, teach me from this, show me how, enséñame cómo, porque yo no sabía cómo yo podía hacer este de tipo. So, es muy difícil para yo no quería quitear, so, yo quería aprender, yo quería hacerlo. Se mira muy fácil de hasta ahí con él. It was so easy for him, but I wanted to make it easier for myself, so.
Come on, Pablo. Go, Pablo. Go, Pablo.
And finally, guys, a la final ya yo estaba agarrando la rutina o la forma. I was getting the form, I was getting the where I needed to have it, the grip and everything. So decided to keep on going. Yo hizo mi decisión para seguir más.
Lock that form in, baby. Let's go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's go. Yeah. Okay. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going, baby. Keep going. Yes. Good shit. Yeah. Come on, get it up. Let's go. Keep going, keep going. One more. Get it up.
After finally, guys, my body was like, it was all tired and everything. But I made it through, I just don't know how to give up, it's like my grandfather once told me, you fight to the end, and I always have that with me, you fight to the end, Yo no sabía cómo yo podía parar o quitear, siempre como yo estaba escuchando mi abuelo, nunca a quitear, sigue hasta la final. Es la cosa que yo todavía de mi mente es síguele hasta la final. So it was great for me, and it was a lot of fun. Yeah, I was like a little worn out, Like I was hardly walking. I was losing just a little bit of balance. Yo no sabía cómo yo podía caminar o al mismo tiempo yo no tenía mucho de valencia también, pero estaba muy en energía hasta la final. It was just so much of excitement, so.
Yeah, I might hesitate right there, but you have the visual. Yeah, your back, the forearm and everything. I locked that in. Yeah. That was the first time me using those. Yeah, using the back. It's very important. That's the way to do it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Go. Yeah, like you continue like failing, but take the time and that way you do this. Working on your food, overcome that. That's why I'm
The whole thing of being around in the Expo, I would say, there's a very wonderful and a good vibe around us, And yeah, I don't want to say I drew a lot of attention while I was shooting around or anything that way, but I guess that they saw a wonderful positive vibe out of me, like the whole time I was there with my nephew, including my homeboy D. It was just a wonderful perspective, and then at the same time, I kept smiling. Every time I go to these expos, I am always smiling. Siempre cuando yo voy ese tipo de expo, yo estoy creando mucho de atención de buenas sonrisas, a buena posibilidad a todo lado.
That's Brandon from Miami. I know.
And right off the bat, guys, I spotted someone, an old friend of mine, so I just kind of wanted to go around and just, haven't seen him for a while and everything. At the same time, his name is Sean Wick, not Sean Wick, but Sean Wick, with a Y. So anyways, me and Sean, we go just a little bit of back and everything. And he is an IFBB men's physique. And, he's such a great guy, like muy bueno hombre para hablar. Se llama Sean Wick. No Sean Wick, un Sean Wick con un Y. But anyways, it was just such a great, timing just to see him and everything. So, yeah. Right straight at me, guys, I saw the one and only Ivan Almonte. At the same time, I spotted Ivan Almonte, or should I say, porque es una dominicano, es solo Ivan Almonte, para presentar de mi canal en mi YouTube, so I let him present himself on my YouTube channel as well. So it was great seeing him. Me alegré mucho para mirarlo otra vez.
State your name, su nombre y todo, mi amigo. Español
Ivan Almonte. I'm humbled to present to you a product called Mostrar USA. So if you're in Phoenix, be my guest. Mostrar USA, 24th Street and Camelback. There's my crew, my people at this Young Nutrition Superstore. Cassie Fit right there. Our person coach. And thank you for being part of Mucho.
While he was there, as much as well, I was there, Discount Nutrition was there on their own booth, and then also with their athletes and models. So we got good a taste, including some gear, some backpacks, and shakers. So me and Dee, we took a very much
appreciated and advantaged by taking some. So it was great.
YouTube channel, guys, mi amigos. Amigo aquí watching him. JD. He's a men's physique.
And Janie, I see him about a couple of times now. He is a men's physique, IFBB, himself. It was great seeing him too as well, Janie es una profesional solo de bodybuilding, una división de men's physique, de nada más. Muy agradable para mirarlo también hasta ahí. And every time I do pictures, I always get their JFK. It's a quick change of a switch. Cada vez cuando yo tengo la foto y tengo sus filmadas también, muy fácil para usar.
Arizona strongest man.
Alrighty, Roy is a powerlifter, a strongman, un competidor de powerlifting y también del mundo de sus fuerzas aquí también en Arizona. And wish you a lot of best, man. Muchas suerte. Okay, keep on at it. I'll tag you on it. Okay, thank you, man. Hey, Matt.
And right there, I saw a familiar of a friendly coach, see him once in a while. And right off the bat, I saw the one and only IFBB pro bodybuilder, Dusty Hanshaw. And he's sponsored by Mutant, and a lot of tremendous story about this guy. Se llama Dusty Hanshaw, una profesional y muchas bonitas historias de él también.
Dusty and Mutant. Yeah. Have you been walking around and you know where Mutant is? Before you go, I'd like to take your course. The last time I seen you, but now I custom my phone, I like the official signature.
Muy blessed y honor para mirarlo otra vez. It's such a privilege and an honor seeing him again. It's just a wonderful, timing to see him again.
Dusty is a bodybuilder. Es una competidora de bodybuilding. Él estaba recuperando un incidente que estaba en una condición, pero yo todavía mis buenas rezos por él para recuperar. Está en vivo, está en buena salud. Y yo me pasé mis buenas donaciones para ayudarlo también. So I sent out a wonderful donation and help him out for his recovery. And, I pray for him. And God bless him that he's still here, Muchas bendiciones que está aquí viviendo. So.
And right off the bat, again, guys, keep on saying that, the voice of the IFBB himself. Bob Cicerello is the voice. He is the man.
My YouTube channel. Hope you guys don't mind.
All right. And a wonderful, legendary, very respected guy.
The voice of himself. Why don't you give us a wonderful introduction why we're here?
We are here at the UBU Expo here in Phoenix Road, taking place right here on stage today. Who's making it for this 2022 Olympians? Las Vegas, Nevada.
Alrighty, yeah. You're going to be ready for the... I'm actually going to go for the Olympians in September, So, check out the group and the athletes. Nice. Who do you think is going to win the Olympia this year?
I think it's up for grabs. You know, we're gonna see.
Yeah, we're gonna see.
Whoever brings it on game day, that's who's winning.
All right. Until next time, hasta la próxima, Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm gonna be there, and we're gonna watch it. And I'm gonna see this man in the fine suit and the fine, boys.
Be ready, brother.
All right. It's a medal. Wow. Okay, now
into this next clip. It got me really treated because I actually wanted to stop and film this, guys, because it reminds me of the days when I was in high school, when I used to wrestle and everything. Me paré hasta aquí porque yo quería mirar la lucha de las fuerzas, porque eso me regresó de esas memorias cuando yo estaba en la escuela. Yo me encantaba luchar tanto, pero tanto.
No point. Oh, good. That is 2 points up by Red. Wow. Trying to reverse it, trying to get out. 1 point by Escape. Awesome. Oh, good. Oh, that is another. Another two. That's another 2 points. Wow. 2 points by Green. She's catched up by a point. Time. Woo. Awesome. And it's Green is positioning where she wants to go. And she picked top. She's taking on the lead by 5 points. Red is taken by 2. Oh no. This is going in right here.
Well, she just has to try to escape?
Yeah, she needs to escape for a good 2 points, Red on bottom, Green on top. It is 2 and 5. Dos hasta 5. It's on belly flat. Oh, dang, she got her. Legal hold. Yeah, that was a legal hold. 1 point take off. So Red is leading by a point. She made it 1 point because there was a legal hold right there. It was something like this. Like a hold. So. Oh, what a roll! There we go. Let's see if she's gonna get the pin. Pin by Green, little lady. Wow. Hey, how are you?
Hey, I'm nephew. I put on the Culture Fitness and Fashion Expo taking place next weekend downtown at the Phoenix Convention Center.
Nakia Chavez, it was great seeing him. He runs his own expo. It's called the Cultural Expo. Es la dueño su propio expo, lo que hace.
PD's finest over to the expo. So
Come to Phoenix PD if you're squared away in your background. We're hiring.
all right, they're hiring Phoenix PD. Yeah. Live on the law.
We're back on top. We are the highest paid in the state of Arizona. So come on out.
La mejor de Phoenix, Arizona.
That's right.
It was good seeing the Phoenix Police Department. They have tremendous respect. And right there again, we were just taking another shot of the expo, and obviously I could see Bob right over there. It was great. Looking from far distance. we took a look back of what was going on the competition over there, and we all realized that there was a deadlift now, so it was finishing up. It was going very quickly, and obviously it was just a great excitement, very great excitement. No, le miramos a la otra vez a la competencia de lo que estaba pasando hasta allá, y también
Awesome deadlift. Awesome
Fantástico.
deadlift. Very nice. You know, 3 white lights, good. 2 white lights, okay. 1 white light, so and so. So 3 red lights, you know, a fall. 2 red lights, it's okay. 1 red light, you know, go on to the next one. I see metal. Jimmy House, my good friend, and at the same time, we used to wrestle back in wrestling days, Mountain Ridge and then Valley Vista. So shout out for Jimmy House right here. We're here on Scottsdale at the Expo. So it's great to see you, man. It's great to see you. A little bit of pause for everyone.
Oh yeah. Make sure to subscribe to his channel.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, it's just great seeing Jimmy. You know, Jimmy House, he runs his own company. It's called House Strong. He does too have a YouTube channel, so everybody out there follow and subscribe to his channel as well. And you know, me and him, we have very wonderful memories. You know, he's also a trainer and a TNT trainer as well over there. You know, he trains jiu-jitsu as well.
I think we're accepting this. Westworld, right here at the Expo, and I represent the United States Marine Corps, the beauty, the proud, and the Marines, and we salute it as every day. Thank you very much, guys. Well,
I stopped by the United States Marine Corps' booth. You know, it reminds me of too much of my closest friends, including my grandfather and a couple of my cousins are in the Marines, you know, and, you know, they're a lot tougher. And you know, it was just about time that me and my nephew, well, my nephew has been doing the whole video the whole time, so D took over. So I decided I wanted to give my nephew Junie, you know, just a little bit of break time, and at the same time he always wanted to do the axe throw. So we both got up there. We just wanted to you know, have a good duel and within our own dignity. So estaba trabajando tanto, cargando mi cámara, so le ponemos a un lado y ya tenemos una buena tiempo yo y él. So él le merece mucho de este tiempo.
Follow through. 3, 2, 1. All right, 5 2, 2
Little primo, want $5 out of me. That was not so bad. I need a little practice, but my cameraman nephew right here won $5 out of me. So, yeah.
And oh man, like right next to me, we stopped at the booth because I saw the one and only himself from the men's physique of the IFBB, Jason Wynn, a very tremendous guy. He went to the Olympia, and it was great seeing him again. Se llama Jason Wynn, es la profesional también. Ya yo conocí de él también a la última Expo también. Estaba poniendo su preparación para la Mr. Olympia hasta allá en Florida.
We're 3 weeks away. And at the same time, you know, it's my nephew's first time here and doing my YouTube, you know.
Oh, we got a YouTube channel.
Yeah, my YouTube channel, you know. Jason Hoon, right here on the Westworld Expo. And Jason, you know.
I can like a 3 weeks, right?
All right. Company ARP discount nutrition, guys. All right. Represent. We're good, mijo? All right.
I can honestly say, like, me being around with a lot of colorful ladies around me, I feel like I was getting into the series of the next Power Ranger show. Oh man. Yeah, it was such a great time being around, so I couldn't ask for more for a better day. So what can I say, guys? You know, it was one hell of a day, a great day. So it was just time for us to make it out to the exit. I had to spend time with Darius and also with my nephew. We took pictures. We met a lot of people. They certainly had a great time as well. Ponemos un gran tiempo aquí a la Expo y al mismo tiempo que Darius y mi sobrino Juni, ellos también un buen día un lado conmigo, tenemos fotos, conocimos mucho de gente y buena primera experiencias por ellos. It was great first experience with these guys, you know, so they deserved it as well. So.
That is the Wild Horse Expo, the fitness expo here in Scottsdale, Arizona. I really had a good time. Dee had a very good time. And I'm pretty sure you, Junito, had a very good time. Y todos ponemos una buena tiempo hasta aquí, conociendo a todos y también a los iniciados hasta aquí. So make sure to click and subscribe on my YouTube channel and also follow my Instagram, you know, and my boy D's Instagram as well, you know. Pablo Lozano, King Aztec. Until I say, hasta la próxima. See you next time. Thank you.